Over the years, YouTube has had many disturbing YouTube channels on its platform, but some of the most disturbing are still up to this very day. So today I've compiled a list of some of the most obscure disturbing YouTube channels that you need to know about. The first channel that I have to show you is one called Question Mark. You'd think with a name as casual as that, it would contain nothing out of the ordinary, right? Well, as much as I wish that were the case, you couldn't be far from the truth. If we go onto the videos tab, we can see that it seems as though this person just uploads videos of bands, and none of them really seem to get over 150 views, with the most viewed one having just 126. But when we go into the shorts tab, that is where things get much more disturbing. We can see that this is where the views start to come in, with shorts having views like 1.4k, 1.2k, 1.3k. So this is what started to do well for this guy, but it's when we look at the actual content of the shorts that we can realise why they're so disturbing. Let's take this one for example, which is simply titled January 16th, 2025. We can see that it's literally just a video of this guy, we can assume the owner of the channel, filming a random woman from afar. Pretty creepy, right? Well, that's what I thought as well, and it's when we look at the other ones that we can realise that this isn't exclusive to that short. In another video, the one you're seeing here, there is a woman walking her two dogs, and again, the owner of the channel is staying far back and recording her from a distance. This one has 6 likes and the other one only has 1, so this has really been picked up by no one. This isn't the only time we've seen stuff like this on YouTube, because it's usually done for people to get sexual gratification. For some reason, people seem to enjoy recording people without their consent. It's like the case that a few other YouTubers have covered, where people will record sleeping women through their windows. And again, the reason they do this is because they find something gratifying about it. And if I had to guess, this is exactly why this guy is doing it, because in my opinion, there's no other reason to want to record a random woman without her consent other than you being a creep. And he's got even more like this one where he is filming a woman as she walks by and he actually tracks her with the camera. But it is crazy how on the surface this channel seems just like a music channel. The videos are of bands, their playlists are just filled with music, and anyone who clicks on the channel might not think to look at the shorts tab, so they might not realise just how truly disturbing this really is. And speaking of channels where people basically post what they get off to, that is the case with this next channel. It's called Todd1 and it has almost 7,000 subscribers. The channel was created in 2021 and to date it has over 5 million views. In their most popular video, which was uploaded 3 years ago and has 1.7 million views, there are 2 girls who stand next to a man with some sort of circular thing over his face. It's kind of like, you know the things that they throw in the ocean to save folk when they're drowning? It looks like one of those. But basically, he's trapped in there, right? He's secured, and then the girl goes above him and sits on his face. The video cuts off before that actually happens because the person who's uploading this knows that you can't show that on YouTube, but it does cut back to an angle where it shows the girl sitting, but it just cuts out the man. And this is basically to avoid any sort of YouTube moderator, so if an auto mod were to cover this video, they would look at it and think, oh well, nothing bad's happening here. But the reality is, something bad is happening here, and this person is just showing off their kink of face setting to the public. And it's crazy how there's such a big rabbit hole of people who get off using YouTube content. Like take this guy for example who commented, I hope that these 2 women would use my face as their seats. Like, great Carl, thank you very much for that, we all needed to hear that. Carl isn't the only one, because there's people like Everyman's Dream and Fode Gamer asking, why did you cut it? And this channel has so many other videos on it as well, and some of these are uploaded as recently as 3 months ago. The person who runs it seems to have taken a massive break because the videos go 3 years ago, 2 years ago, then 3 months ago. But that says all it needs to really, is that these videos have been in the platform for 3 years, blatantly violating YouTube guidelines, and with that many views there is no doubt in my mind that they have been reported before. And yet they are somehow allowed to continue on the platform. The videos are short, so the person might not have reached the watch hour requirement for monetization, but considering how many of these videos have hundreds of thousands thousands of views, there is a chance that he has, and he is making money off of all this. But if you think that channel was bad, then wait till you see the next one. This is a channel called Rain Has Dota Bat. I hope I said that right, apologies if I butchered that. But they have 3 videos on their channel, and the oldest is from 3 months ago. They also have some shorts, but we're going to focus on the long form videos first. So we'll take one of the first videos on the channel, which is titled Pig Slaughter. In the video there are 2 women, and one of them is holding a pig. The other woman brings over a rope of some sort and starts to tie the pig's limbs. During this, the pig is violently shaking and obviously very scared. And with the name of the video, you can get an idea of why, because if I were to guess, I would say that this pig was killed after the video ended. And what makes me believe that even more is that the video cut off abruptly, as if it has been edited to cut out the part that would break YouTube guidelines. Because right before the video cuts off, one of the women puts her knee on the pig's neck and reaches out of the camera frame. Right before it cuts off, she brings back a knife. So my guess, they were trying to stop the poor animal from struggling and killed it. In another video, they upload a compilation, and it's again the same 2 women, but this time they are killing chicken. Again, they managed to evade YouTube's moderation by cutting the video off right before they actually kill them. But as a viewer, we can all see what is actually happening here, and we can easily take a guess as to what's happening once the cameras are cut. Because in the first few seconds, right before the video cuts off, the one woman holds a chicken like that, and then the other woman puts 2 hands around its neck and is prepared to go back. So we can all see where it was going, and yet this video has amassed 30,000 views. And the thing is, these people are using YouTube to communicate their disturbing activities. Because someone commented, please tell me the approximate price of a chicken video in US dollars. So if we had to guess, this person is asking how much it would cost for a video of them killing one of these chickens. And then they reply with their phone number and say call on WhatsApp. So these people are selling these disturbing videos, and they're using the YouTube comment section as their marketplace. And they seem to also be taking requests about what they kill, because someone called Pedro has commented saying, "Good morning my queens, I miss you telling me some things. How about you my beauties? You will fulfill my request." So this clearly implies that they are taking requests to kill animals that their viewers want them to kill. And even worse, they also have shorts in the channel, so even though they only have 3 long forms, they seem to slaughter more animals in the short forms. And see the fact that they cut the video off before they actually kill the animal, that implies to me that they know what they're doing is wrong, and that they are very aware that they can't upload it to YouTube. But as I've said, they are using YouTube to communicate with potential buyers, so they don't want to risk their channel by actually including the content. But that doesn't mean that they can't promote it on YouTube, because in their post tab, they are linking out to an alternative website. It's called botgram.club, and they seem to link to a VIP group, and the picture that they've attached is a picture of one of the women holding a chicken. It seems that this botgram.club website is a place where people can create Telegram bots or something. And yeah, it takes you to this page where they're saying my VIP group, they have the offer name, and this was created in 2024. Their profile picture is one of the women surrounded by animals, and they make you put your first name, your surname, your email, and they also make you select your plan, and they only actually have 1 plan. They're charging $150 in their currency per month for the VIP, and I don't actually know what currency that is, but if any of you guys can figure that out, then please do let me know. But it wouldn't surprise me if they're charging as low as something like $10 US for this. And yeah, all of this is going on in Telegram, of course. So we can see here that if you are already invited because you have paid, then you can receive your invitation via Telegram. Shocker, I know. And they also link out to a WhatsApp chat as well, and the photo that's accompanying this one is literally them pulling the heads off of chickens, but they've covered up the animal with stickers. It's so blatant, and yet YouTube are doing nothing about it because they're putting that tiny bit of effort into avoiding moderation. But believe it or not, that isn't the only gore type videos on YouTube, because this channel is absolutely awful. It's called Gore Animator, and I don't even think I need to explain this one. You can get the idea of what it is by that name alone. So let's take a look at one of the videos. We'll go with one guy, one hammer. I think I'm able to show the animation. I'm not sure. I'll show a still from it at least, but They are basically animating real gore videos, but although they're not showing the video, they are still playing the actual audio. So this is basically gore videos on YouTube. This person has been uploading these types of videos since at least 2 years ago, and they've uploaded some of the most popular gore videos such as One Man, One Jar, One Lunatic, One Ice Pick. They're uploading all of this, but they're just putting animations on top of it. And my question is, how is this allowed? Because this clearly breaks YouTube guidelines. I'll remind you that this is a platform that is often used by people who are under the age of 18, or people who, you know, aren't freaks and don't want to sit here and watch gore videos. This is a platform that is still used by a lot of minors and people who just don't want to see this disturbing stuff. So for it to be as easy to get around YouTube guidelines where you can just animate the video very shoddily, I think something seriously needs to be done here, because this is very messed up. Especially because the thumbnails of the videos are actual screenshots from the gore videos themselves. So even though they're not seeing the actual video, they're still being exposed to the gore video through stills and the original audio. And it's crazy how this is becoming almost a trend, because we've seen people put things like AI minion filters over real gore videos. In other instances, we've seen people use stop motion animation to get by YouTube moderation. And people do try to brush this off by saying that the person behind this channel is just trying to be edgy and offensive, and I guess there's an argument to be made for that, but surely this still has to go against one of YouTube's TOS at least, because YouTube's moderation is genuinely failing. I made a video about YouTube's moderation problems, you can watch it there if you are interested, but a lot of smaller channels are getting their genuine videos terminated for what I can only describe as awful reasons. Reasons that a lot of the time are completely invalid. And it's crazy how this stuff is still allowed, even though genuine creators like BangSnap are getting their content terminated. I spoke to BangSnap a little, and this is what she had to say in regards to YouTube's moderation problems.
I was terminated, like, I think it was January, right? So I hadn't uploaded much before then, but I had uploaded a video called Why Modern Dating Sucks. And I remember when I was sitting there, I was like, oh, like I wanted the video to be monetized because my last video got demonetized, unfortunately. So I was like sitting there like, okay, I'm not gonna upload this video unless it gets monetized. So like they gave it limited ads at first. So I requested that it be manually reviewed, and they told me that it was okay. Like, it allowed ads, it was fine, it didn't break any YouTube community guidelines. Like, you know, like what they do when they manually review it. And they told me that the video was fine. And then when I posted it, they took it down, I think about 5 hours after they told me that it was fine, and they gave me a strike for that video. And then after that video went down, my video called People Are Nasty, which was a re-upload, that got taken down because I slammed my fist on the desk and I knocked over my microphone, and I don't know why YouTube just flagged it for child safety endangerment, but they did. There was this video that people were recommending me by Sir Swag, and he essentially told me that, he said in the video that all of YouTube's moderation is pretty much done by AI, and all of YouTube's support is also done by AI. So yeah, like pretty much all of it. Like, there isn't really like human beings reviewing this content. So unless you're like a huge YouTuber, or you get like 5,000 likes on Twitter, they're not gonna help you. I understand like YouTube kind of has like a very large influx of content that they're dealing with. So like if they want to use like bots for most of that, I'd say that's fine, just as long as they're not like, you know, like striking someone's hard work or terminating a channel out of nowhere. And if these mistakes do happen, I feel like there needs to be more done to like sort of fix it, because YouTube is doing like pretty much nothing. They're just letting like the bot take care of everything, and it's clearly not really working that well. But I don't think YouTube really has an incentive to do so, because like helping creators and paying for a support team is money out of their pockets. So it's like, why would they do that, you know? That's like money that they're not saving. Like, this is like people's livelihoods. Like, I remember one of the examples I used in my termination video that I was talking about. This girl, I think her name was Kristen of Sky or Crystal of Sky. I don't remember her exact name, but she was talking about like how she had some sort of like illness, and YouTube was like pretty much her only form of income. So when her channel just got terminated out of nowhere, she was kind of just left without an income. which was really, really scummy. I feel like YouTube doesn't really respect their creators. Like, I feel like the creators are the ones who make the content, right? There's no YouTube without creators, like, and I don't feel like YouTube is really respecting their creators. And the more that I look into them, the more that I really don't like YouTube. But the only reason that they're able to like do these things and get away with it is because they don't have like a big competitor.
So we're all in agreement that we could go with something a little bit more light-hearted after that, right? Well, let me introduce you to a channel called Jordan Long Show. This channel has been going on for 11 years, and it has over 4,400 videos, because the person behind it has been uploading daily for 11 years. That is crazy, and honestly, hats off to him. So let's take a look at one of his most popular videos, for example.
Hi everybody, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today Jordan Long says I'm going to talk about an experience I had. This happened last night, Jordan says, so, you know, it's still fresh in my mind. So, I met this old man, and it was like this. Hey, you want to have fun with me?
Okay, that's about as much as I can show you without this video getting taken down. Basically, this is a man who roleplays as a doll on YouTube. The doll is essentially the front. We can see him in the back, so we know what he looks like, but the doll is his character, basically. And like I say, he's been taking on this doll character for a decade, literally. And if we go into the comment sections, we can see that he's fully embracing the hate. Like, we've got the top comment of a guy saying, this guy needs his computer searched, and he's just hearted the comment. I really rate that level of just being absolutely brazen and taking the hate. But we can see that there are some comments from channels who type exactly like him, and if we click on the channels, we can find out why. So this is another one of the channels. It's called Power Rangers for Life. This one only has 260 videos, but we can see that it is in fact run by the same person. And again, as we can see, it's literally just him taking on the persona of a Power Ranger for the video this time. And we can see in the background his massive doll collection. He even has plushies in the corner, so yeah, this man's going all out. And is that Jesus Christ statues? I really respect that. Does this man take on the persona of Jesus Christ? But there's another channel called TWF Wrestling, and again, it's the same person. And on this channel, he seems to act out wrestling with two different dolls. He has a full WWE set as well, which I really rate. Oh yeah, here we go. So one's coming in the ring. What's he gonna do? Okay, he's just speaking to her. Is he gonna RKO her? Oh, here we go. Oh, he RKO'd him. Oh my god. Oh, body slam, ref, step in, man, that's a clear red. But believe it or not, that still isn't the only channels that he has, because there's another one called Sailor Moon for Life. And in this one, he zooms in closer to the dolls, he kind of makes them more of the main focus, but again, it's the same person. And this channel has been going on for even longer, because this one has been going on for 12 years. And then we've got another channel, which is 1.4k videos, and this one has, again, been going on for 11 years. With the most recent video being uploaded a day ago, so all of this is still going on. A lot of people struggle to keep up one channel, but this guy has managed to run at least 4 for over a decade. That's incredibly impressive, and you know what? I think YouTube should give this man a play button for that alone. But it's crazy, because we can see from his most popular videos that there's a whole lore to this. In one episode, the dolls get pregnant and have to get an abortion. And in another, she has a conversation with Jesus Christ himself. It's a bit crazy, but this guy has genuinely crafted a lore for his decade-old YouTube channel. And you know what? You really gotta respect it, because like I say, it's not easy to keep up a YouTube channel, never mind 4 for over a decade. Especially considering he's commenting in all of his videos and stuff like that. People have said that they feel like he's just kind of using YouTube as his video diary, and I would probably agree with that. And for the most part, although some of it can get a bit weird, like the whole pregnancy storyline, it does seem as though it's just a man having fun. And certainly certainly the light-hearted break we needed from all the other disturbing YouTube channels. But there's one more channel that I wanted to bring up before we end this video, and that's a channel called Las Hermanitas Valicilo SV. Hope I said that right, praying I said that right. So, kids have YouTube channels, right? That's nothing out of the ordinary, especially in 2025, but they usually seem happy to do it. That is not the case for this channel. And a lot of people have pointed out that it seems as though they're actually being exploited for money. The channel name translates to the Valicilo sisters, and right enough, there are two main girls on the channel who now appear to be those titular sisters. They're featured in both the profile picture and the banner, but we can see that the videos feature more than just these two girls. And if we go to the live tab, we can see that they do a lot of live streams. And a lot of people have pointed out that in these live streams, they seem bored, fidgety, like they just would rather be doing anything else in the world. So the question is, are they actually doing this off of their own accord, or are the adults in their life possibly using them to get YouTube fame? And there are a whole lot of questions surrounding this, because this livestream alone has 73,000 views, and the girls did nothing but sit there for over 2 hours. And it seems like a lot of the people commenting on the videos are adults. So what's really going on here? It makes you wonder even more, because if we go to their channel page, we can see that they have linked a telephone number. So why is a random YouTube channel featuring who appear to be minors linking an external phone number? Especially when they've never really made any reference to what is actually going on. I can't analyse this channel as much as I would like to because I don't speak the language, but if any of you guys do, then please take a look and let me know your thoughts. Because a lot of people think that there is something really disturbing going on here, and while there are a lot of red flags, I'm not in the position to make a conclusion. But it does feel a bit off. But that is just another disturbing YouTube channel in the grand scheme of the platform. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share the video, do all of that good stuff if you did enjoy, and let me know in the comments what you think about all of these disturbing YouTube channels, and if any in particular stood out to you. Don't forget to check me out on social media. I have Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, and thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members: Brooke, Entrepreneur, Morrigan, K4 Silver, Alex Rod, Basefinger, Carmilla, Tango Slime, Shoshka, Frozen Roses, Nisha Cole, Midnight Kitty, Willow, and Sam. I'll be back soon with another video, but if you want another right now, then YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's on your screen.